Cool. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. What you got today, man? What you got today?
I got me some Headcracker 47. Oh my god.
Oh shit. All right. Let me leafly this real quick.
No, but for real, like every time I see a trend I don't normally know, that's the first thing. I'm like, all right, Leafly.
I'm saying.
Let me see. And generally, if it's out on Leafly, I kind of get scared because it's not that like it's a fake strain. It's just like I know it's official. It's all Leafly. So like,
yeah.
Shit.
I'm thinking. Let's start the cast off with a little bang real quick.
What's up?
Little announcement, perhaps.
What's the announcement? I don't even know about this.
Well, 6 hours from now that we're recording right now,
okay.
I will be making a very large cross-country move.
Yes.
A few people know, but I've kept it very low-key. But we will be having another Central Florida Thuzy.
Yes. RC is moving away from the DMV for now.
Just for now.
But yeah,
nice little new chapter. So
it's been rough because I'm just like, damn.
We got a lot of little like last hoorahs in. So
oh yeah, I mean, and that's the reason why coming on up where we were talking about. I mean, it kind of came up very similar to how the Cedar Point and Kennywood trip came up last year.
Yeah.
We were just like, hey, you want to just go to Waldameer and Kennywood?
I know. What a vibe it was too.
And it somehow always ends up lining up perfect. Like I'm like, yeah, I can make that work. I'm just happy it's worked that way both times. So.
True.
Because I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to just throw that like that. So.
New home park is Islands of Adventure. So that's pretty cool.
To say I'm jealous is an understatement. Like,
yeah.
Like I was looking at Universal stuff just today, and I'm like, I need to go back. Like it's a perk I want to go back every few months. Like,
and Coaster Talk podcast is there right now. Those guys. So.
Speaking of which, every time I'm at Hershey and I hear, "Get ready, here we go," I'm always like, "Rest in peace, Coaster Talk." And everyone on the train is like, "What the hell are you talking about?" I'm like, if y'all were hip and cool, you would know, but you know, y'all just weren't hip to one of the best casts in the coaster enthusiasm hobby. But they've been doing well. So, like I said, they're still doing the hobby. If you see them around, and you were a fan, definitely say hi to them. They will not be afraid to talk. And did they get on Teardown Flyers?
I don't know. I actually do not know that. They might have.
Well,
they might have.
All I know is...
I'm going to have to try and get that credit.
Well, how?
I'll find a way.
You see, when I bring my nieces and nephews down, there might be a way in. Yeah, so do you know what their thoughts on were Pipeline?
I do not. I know they said it was alright. Decent.
Well,
Alex said he was not a big fan of the restraints, so
that's what
I will be finding out next week. So next cast, I'll be able to give a review.
You know what's funny? So where exactly are you staying? Well, exactly. So there's Islands of Adventure closer, is what I meant, than any other park.
I guess it's possible that a different. I'm not exactly entirely sure which, but I'm gonna claim Islands as my home park.
No, dude, it's gonna be SeaWorld Orlando.
I sure hope not. I'm still claiming Islands.
You're gonna see Mako.
I guess just the Central Florida parks in general.
You're gonna see Mako from your patio. Best Doozy view.
It's not a bad view.
I mean, Mako does look pretty. It's just rides mid. Well, I say that as it's, I think, in my top 30.
But you know, I thought I'd finally break the news, start the cast off with a bang.
Yeah, and it is a plot twist to season 1, as because how I thought of it at least is that we would literally do the seasons of the cast as when we started. So season 1, it's crazy, man. Like, we're halfway through July.
Yeah. And also, I guess another little tidbit on the way down tomorrow, stopping at both Six Flags Over Georgia and Fun Spot, so be getting Airy Force.
Really hope you're gonna have a Six Flags day, because
I hope so too.
Let's hope it's not 144 flags.
Yeah.
Because that's apparently, that's what Will was saying his day was at Great Adventure, what I mentioned last week. Oh my lord. Then, so one thing I will say about Magic Mountain real quick, because I was saying this earlier, I really get annoyed that I feel like the way they operate is, since they have such a big coaster collection, they can kind of just run half their collection and then say, okay, you can still come in our park. And that's not cool.
The crazy thing is like, when I went for the Stumble, I had like just such a good experience compared to everything that I see on people's social media.
That's why I've always been wary when I go. And then when I heard your experience, I was like, what?
It's like my number 3 overall park, so I had such a good time.
That's why, and I'm like, a Six Flags park, like,
yeah.
I'm like, not even Fiesta, which I could see possibly even being maybe not that high, but in some people's top 5 with how Jeffrey is just being a goat. Jeffrey, when are you coming on the cast? It needs to happen.
That would be a banger.
No, seriously, that would. Oof, I would get questions on questions. I would actually be so like wired for that episode. Oh man, that would be a great time. Yeah, don't think he'd partake in the za, but you know. I don't think he'd mind if he's around people doing it over a Discord or some whatever. We're vibing, and we love his park, so I cannot wait to go back. I honestly, Ohio, Texas, and both sides of Cali, north and south, are the main prioritization I am going for next year. The current end of my summer is looking like a little bit more Pennsylvania. I want to hit all the major park completion, like Doherty and Knoebels. And maybe a Universal slip by. Oh, actually, I will be going to Universal in September at least, so for a BCS mini meetup.
I'm gonna be kind of stuck in Central Florida. But we'll see what happens.
I mean,
we'll see.
That's not such a bad job.
Oh, it's not.
It's not such a bad time.
But we'll see what happens. Maybe a little trip, sneaky trip.
Man, just let me know. That's all I say. Because you never know. I'm trying to take advantage of the availability as I can. Because in the next coming months, even, that could just be stripped away. Like, full on, basically full on career mode. So, yeah. I mean, it's exciting, yet, it's a bit of anxiety. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Because responsibilities, You all wanted to grow up. We all did. And for all the older listeners here, they're probably all like, oh, listen to this young adult clamoring. And I know. You're probably relishing in this moment, too. You're probably thinking how, crazy it was or scary it is to jump off a cliff. But I'm just happy that, like we always say, at least, like, if you ain't having some sort of uncomfortability while still going for your goals, then you're probably doing it wrong. Like, you gotta wedge into some tight spaces.
Phrasing?
Maybe in F1 terms, put your elbows out there a little bit.
You gotta take that leap of faith.
Yeah.
That's a good way to get the point across.
But regardless, news! Or, Huster, we have shoutouts? I'm trying to think. Shoutouts to BCS, as always. Collaborating on Instagram, and shoutouts to y'all on Instagram for the love on my post recently. And expect more memes, I guess, when I think of them. Oh, I was pissed, though. That should have been a gum wrapper where Kennywood was. I'm so fucking mad. Oh, it should have been a gum wrapper. Shoutouts to Jike, Jungle Jikes, for actually finally making or actually no, he's coming back to content creation, because I think so super excited about that. Such an entertaining person just to hang out with. Cannot imagine the content he's gonna put out there, the crazy stories and travel stories he's gonna be doing. Cannot wait. Shoutouts to Jike for that. Aaron just put out his part 2 of his vlog as well.
I saw that.
Trying to think of something else here. Trying to make sure I don't miss any homies or anyone that's doing anything. I don't think so. So, news. What is the news here? Well, there's another
episode 21.
Yes.
Mind you.
This is episode 21. Oh. So,
crazy.
Official statement from Carowinds. Honestly, the Nemesis retrack looks better. Don Helbig, this is honestly kind of big. He's stepping down from Kings Island. He was the park president, correct? Or what exact PR?
I want to say PR.
Yeah, I was like, he was PR for most of it, right? He was never president, but
yeah,
maybe I don't know where I heard that from, but Thuzy it up in Sand Serpent closing. God, that. Did you see that link I sent?
Oh, the Amusement Insiders link.
There's a Coaster Crew link too that is just even worse.
Just amusing.
Jeffrey Sieber, he's already teasing 2024 editions. Construction walls going up around Sand Serpent, and people were saying, "Oh, but it's happening." Well, yeah, because that thing is gone. It ain't be relocated. It's demolished. SeaWorld. Open Skywreck 2s again. Comfort Crawler's still there. Canada's Wonderland new coaster coming. Oh my god. This is actually the news I really want to talk about. I really hope they go with one of the concepts. RMC teasing projects and also new trains. El Toro Ryan confirms the codename for Top Thrill Dragster. Another update. A duck confirms Millennium is Forceless.
Yes. Oh, that's so great, man.
Universal officially announces the construction of Fast and Furious coaster. Bob Iger. This is... I really have thoughts about this too, but Bob Iger extends into 2026. And Drayton Manor getting a new Intamin family coaster. And we'll just start with the sad and short news here. So, and I'll take a bong rip for it after this, but rest in peace to Shadow Stalker, as it had a very short lifetime, but unfortunately, I don't think the town or neighborhood liked it.
Boo, New Jersey.
For real. Like we said, I mean, RC probably wasn't as impressed, but I was
not.
And the fact that it brought, the community together and had people link up and find new friends from it and have such a unique moment that they could all claim for. It only had 200 riders, I think. So it is a cool cred to have. It is. All right. You make one. Okay. So, yeah. Shadow Stalker and Built to Thrill. Unfortunate news, but we're going to get that out of the way first instead of ending it like some other times on the cast here. So, for you guys, this one will go out to you. Rest in peace, Shadow Stalker. Alright. Anything you want to start with here? I guess the official statement from Carowinds.
Well, they've given out 2 statements now.
Yeah, so we'll go in order here. So, They put out a first one. When was this? On July 6th. And I'm going to try... Oh, okay, it goes in order here. Since July 1st, the park's maintenance team, representatives from the rides manufacturer, B&M, conducted their search and inspection, the track columns, and basically they're saying they've been working really heavily with B&M with this. They want to make sure it is up to B&M standards, essentially, by the time they are done with all of this. They are going to be making a new support, and they will be installing it, which now that is all happening, and then on Thursday, which is today, apparently I've not seen it came in a day early. I'm not gonna lie, because I think the column was there yesterday, but I don't know if they started anything with the installation yet. I just know that right now the broken support is gone. All of it is gone. There is so much work around the area. It kind of looks crazy. There's police there. There's, they're really, and a lot of the workers around there too. And they have to make sure that if you're recording, they're not media or something to like kind of defame or slander the ride because of everything that's been happening. So basically, if you're an enthusiast, you're like, oh, all right, you're fine. You're just taking a picture of the ride, maybe informing in what's happening, So I find that very interesting too, that there's so much measures right now. They're being pretty meticulous with it, which I appreciate. And I also appreciate the transparency. But it would not surprise... It was funny what Old Tour Ryan said. It wouldn't surprise me if this was AI generated, because we have never seen transparency like this before, but also recently I feel like parks, we need to realize that, we need to let people know, because this helps people have a rest of mind. They're assured that things are being taken care of in a thoughtful and a calculated way, that everything is thought of, that they're not just half-assing it, So I do appreciate, I really do. And I guess also it being a gatekeeper coaster, it happening right at the entrance, it's kind of hard not for people, even if they've had planned their visits, or people that are locals, to just go there every day and take a look at what's happening. At the end of all of this is a very interesting situation. Like, nothing like this has really happened before in the industry, and we're seeing it live with a red carpet on one of the biggest and most prestigious coasters in modern coaster enthusiasm right now. So, yeah, the whole situation's pretty intriguing, I would say. No thoughts? You don't think it's intriguing? B&M? Bland and mild?
I mean, I'm more surprised how quick they got that new support in, because that was installed today.
So it was actually installed today. That was confirmed?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. So, I guess, let's say once the installation is complete, as part of our standard safety protocol, a comprehensive series of tests will be conducted to ensure the coaster's safety and integrity. These will include an accelerometer test that uses sensors to measure any variation in the ride experience. After that, we plan to operate the ride for 500 full cycles, performing tests, inspections of the entire ride throughout the period. Once this phase is completed, we will ask B&M and the third-party testing firm to perform a final inspection to ensure the ride exceeds and required all specifications. So, I give it about a week and a half, 2 more weeks at the max.
Yeah, maybe early August.
Yeah, because
at the latest.
The reason I say that is they're going through 3 different people to test this now. Themselves, B&M, and then a third party, which I'm assuming might be the county. County or the state, who knows. They are also saying we will collaborate with North Carolina Department of Labor's Elevator and Amusement Device Bureau to prepare. So they're 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I'll get it. They're trying to make sure this is never going to happen again. And like I said, I hope this is a wake-up call for Cedar Fair or any lack of maintenance. You know what? We don't even know how this exactly happened. So we can't really point fingers. We're not even there. We don't know exactly the rhyme or reason. But all we can just assume it was a miscalculation on B&M's part.
Yeah.
Still a wake-up call in general. Because like I said...
One interesting thing I noticed was that the new support looked exactly like the old one.
Yeah, so was it confirmed a molding error then? From Claremont?
I'm not sure.
The Claremont facility in Ohio?
Yeah, I'm not sure, honestly.
Because I'm honestly kind of shocked myself. It is that a little bit more structured, but at the same time, their supporting, like we said, is already redundant. It's already... Like, the track itself is almost a support.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very curious to see. See what happens, when it will open. The testing that'll all go on. People were saying that they're going to trim it or something, and I'm like, you guys are... No.
I don't know.
What? You think they're actually going to trim, like, the drop or something?
I doubt that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, where else would they put a trim before that part of the ride?
I highly doubt it'll get trimmed.
Because, like, they already trimmed the ride, and it's after that part. It's after the treble clef.
Yeah.
Okay. Nemesis track. So what do you think of this? I think it looks better with it standing.
I'm still not... I think it's still a little...
Campy.
It's bold.
Yeah.
I'd say. But...
I'm just wondering how it'll look in a year or two.
Yeah.
Like after it's ran, and you know how much it rains in the UK. Like...
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we got our... That's another shout out we missed. 100th follower. I don't know if we might have said that last time.
No, I don't think so.
But PCR, I think it's underscore. Let me make sure I got this right. I don't wanna butcher this. But yeah, thank y'all for all the love. And since then, we're at 106. Granted, we're posting more content. You know, we're throwing some shit at the fan with some of our takes. Even though I have come to the conclusion, I think now, because you saw what our boy Loomis said about the best ride in the Hollow.
I did see that.
Crazy. I mean, it's just all right. It's just a nothing burger ride, and the straight track doesn't even kill it for me. It's just everything before that was just all right. You know, the 0G roll's good.
That is a take.
Yeah, best ride on the Hollow is Great
take.
Bear. But shout outs to for the interaction on the post. I really appreciate it. Yeah, PCR underscore 2023 underscore. Thank you for being the 100th follower. And I think they're UK based, so that's sick as well. Always love to see and interact. That's what's so cool about the hobby. It literally makes the world feel small. This interactions over. This is where social media works. It's cool. All right. You know what? I think we'll stay over there to keep with some of the big news. Drayton Manor getting a new Intamin family coaster.
Is there any sort of layouts?
Actually, I saw it on Instagram first, and then I wanted more information, so I went and found it there. But let me see if I can get it for you. Well, there is a layout out there. You just have to find it. It was like had a weird voice overlay, explaining the whole elements. I knew I should have sent that one instead.
I'm looking right now.
You found it?
I'm not sure. I've got an ad. Nope, no layout.
Yeah, like literally, it was an AI generated voice, but it had the whole layout.
Oh, Theme Park Worldwide posted something. Yeah, I posted it on links.
Hello.
It looks interesting.
Why can't I? Where's the layout? Like, I'm just mad because it was going through and it was like talking about the layout. Like it was. Oh, there it is. It's at the end. Thank you. It's at the end of his video. So yeah, yes. It has a lift and a launch. It's gonna be themed. It looks like. It's gonna be cool, I think.
Big moves.
Oh, it goes backwards too. So it's like gonna be 13. All right, I'm down for that. It's pretty cool. So I think, yeah. Obviously, Drayton Manor is a smaller park, and they just took down Apocalypse, I think, correct?
Cannot confirm.
Their drop tower. But it's cool that there is still looking to invest in there, and also trying to pull the families. But I think I've heard they have an identity crisis because of that. I don't know. I need to either ask around some UK followers or just go there and see. Alright, let's go back up here. Don Helbig stepping down from PR. He's been
I did confirm and look at he was PR.
Yeah.
I looked that one up.
Apparently, though, still a big part of a lot of projects and a lot of history of, Kings Island.
Also holds the record for most racer rides.
Yes.
Interestingly enough.
And recently started attractions group podcast. Let me sure I got that correct. Yeah, the Attractions Group podcast. They're on episode 51. Yeah.
Wow.
And it's honestly kind of cool because I hope they don't take this to heart, but I like listening to older adults, and their experiences either before or after, especially when it's my hobbies, my interest. Because I just think it's cool to see what it was like either back then or what things were like back then. I just find it so cool. I really get that vibe from me listening to it. Yeah. It's a pretty great vibe. It's a Don Helbig. I don't know when they started it. You see the first episode. Oh, it's been their year anniversary. No, the first episode was June 11th of 2022. So yeah. But yeah, hopefully he keeps up. I don't know what else he's gonna do. If he's gonna even be back into that as a career. He might, just be done.
Yeah.
Might just want to enjoy coasters now, which honestly, that's every enthusiast's end goal. Let me retire and enjoy coasters. All right.
We got Sand Serpent.
So Sand Serpent is officially closed and being demolished. I think it's a pile of rubble as we speak right now.
Yes.
It's not being relocated. It's not being sold. They just said fuck that ride. It had its time, and there was a little bit of drama for the last rides, and there really shouldn't be because people didn't even realize this ride was in Pantopia or even in this park until obviously you want to get that last ride on it. You want to say you did. And to the point where you are arguing with security and making a scene. Yeah, that is that's really rough. Enthusiasts just
It's Sand Serpent, guys. Why are we lying to ourselves?
like, I think any coaster being taken out is sad. That's inherently, like, whether it was good or bad, just seeing, you know, coaster being torn apart, that's just it. I like coasters, so that's sad. Honest to God, I might be sad when I see Anaconda go. Who knows? Because it's like, right now I hate it, but it's like, it was a part of my childhood. You know, I've always been there. I've seen it. Like, I know something could be better there, but it's like the feeling in me of seeing it finally go away. Of like, oh, it's gone now. Change. But yeah, the fact that there was even drama for that is insane, and I'm glad. And all, everyone had a good little fun event, or got a last rides that they did if they wanted to. They really wanted to go out of their way. I know someone got, I think, 48 rides, because he marathoned the entire day. Unfortunately, I broke down like near the end of the day, so it kind of hampered his rides. But yeah, he got 48. Kalen Proft. It's one of my favorite Twitters to follow his adventures on. He marathons Gwazi probably a lot, is all I could say. Jeffrey Siebert, teasing 2024 editions. He's been having these clues come up on social medias and asking, is this going to be removed, or is this going to be relocated potentially? I think there might be relocations, because land is kind of, aren't they having a little bit issues with land?
I'm not sure, but it's kind of looking like he's been teasing the boardwalk-ish area, right?
But the thing is he has separate clues for each day, or like every few days. So
Wow, he's posting a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you really go through, it's every single day. It's like up to, I think, 6 clues now.
He posted about the Starflyer even.
He's at 11 clues now? That was clue 5 when I posted it to you. Also, did you see the Six Flags Fiesta Texas history and math?
Yeah.
And then the question marks? Like,
yeah.
I thought that was weird.
It's also been posting a lot about the Wonder Woman construction.
I think he's very excited about the theming going back. And potentially reprofiling. That would not surprise me.
Yeah. I think he's even kind of hinting at some stuff may get relocated.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, like.
Yeah.
Well, it's
not just trashed like Sand Serpent. I'm sure some other Six Flags parks might be able to use some of this stuff. I almost get the vibe that they're making Fiesta Texas more of a flagship Six Flags park, even though it kind of already is.
I think they're making it the park.
I would still say, Magic Mountain, but I love Fiesta Texas. So
the thing is like vibes can trump a coaster collection for me, and because like that's why Dollywood is like, look, Thunderhead and Lightning Rod. Like, I love Thunderhead, but Lightning Rod is low on my top 25. But I'd still, enjoy my day there just being in the park. And I think people get that vibe at Fiesta Texas now, too. And that's crazy to say that it has Six Flags in front of it.
Yeah.
Like, people don't even say Six Flags Fiesta Texas. They just say Fiesta Texas. Like, I guess, like, I mean, I don't know. I feel like all the other ones are more synonymous with the Six Flags vibe. Six Flags Over Georgia. Six Flags Great Adventure. Six Flags Great America. Even though I haven't really heard too much about Great America this year. In fact, I don't hear anything about Goliath. So now I'm worried when I ride it.
Great America?
Oh yeah.
I don't know that it's necessarily like a low tier RMC, but
I feel like we're gonna get on it, and then we're gonna be like, "This ride is not talked about enough. What is wrong with you?"
we tend to do that.
Exactly. Like I feel like that's. Man, I cannot wait to talk about Ravine Flyer II. So the last clue is interesting to me. He did it 15 minutes ago. He's in an area. You've been more recently. I don't remember where this is.
It looks like it's over by the cliffs where maybe the train is, like in between the Starflyer and whenever you're getting over towards the steampunk section of the park. I think it might be in that area. I'm not quite sure though.
I could not imagine a more fun job. It's like it's being a Planet Coaster manager in real life. It's being like it's like our roller coaster tycoon in real life. Like you can see how much fun he's having just doing all of it. Like Jeffrey's the guy. He is the perfect person for this, and I really hope they don't burn him in the future or something to make him want to leave or whatever, because you got gold right now. Hell,
gotta keep him around.
Hell, I could see him moving up in Six Flags even more after like he makes Fiesta like one of the parks in the States or whatever, if that's his end goal.
Yeah.
And then he moves on up in Six Flags and even helps Six Flags if they make it that far. Cause it ain't looking too good.
We need that man helping out all the parks.
Oh yeah. I don't even know. I think that might be. I feel like it's a big task, but we'll see. All I know is he is the GOAT, and he needs. He's just the GOAT. One of the best park presidents out there. So, construction walls. Oh yeah, we talked about that. SeaWorld opens the Skyrocket 2s again. Comfort Color's still there. Gasp. I forgot.
Yeah, that's. I don't know, because I think Tigers is still down, right?
Let me see if I found it here. The reason why. Come on, load. Oh no, that's the thing that made me sad. I forgot the reason, but I think there was an issue with one of them that caused, like that's something that they took a safety procedure to make sure everything was fine. Yeah, so they're back and they're still ass. So congratulations.
Oh, those trains, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Those trains.
Wait, what premiere trains did we get on? Did we get on premiere
Freaking Skyrocket, bro, at Kennywood, and I'm just like, terrible.
Like,
although Skyrocket is kind of fun, but
I just hate
trains just suck.
And honestly, the second half is so bad it's kind of fun because we were just like cheetah hunt. But let's get this out of the way. Because I forgot that this was even. This is important though. I feel like so. The woman involved with the accident on top Thrill Dragster, she's suing Cedar Fair.
Surprised.
Yeah, first thing foremost, I'm happy that she's still alive. Like injuries like that are generally on site. There's really not much, but the fact that I'm just happy about that. But I'm also happy the family is standing up to Cedar Fair because they probably tried to settle. Cedar Fair tried to deafen it, and they're saying no. This should not have happened.
Yeah.
Considering I think it was confirmed it was offhand and Intamin parts being on top throughout the time.
Yeah.
I 100% am with the family in that they should definitely feel the right to sue here.
I imagine
altered forever.
That the settlement will be more than not only Dragster's original cost of build, but that plus whatever they're paying to revamp it.
Yep.
With Zamperla. Like, it's going to be large, which is deserved.
So, do you think this will affect the potential, 2024 opening? Think it's going to have any pushbacks at all because of this? Because this is happening right around all their teasing.
I don't think so.
And the more I think about it, the more I don't think it will. But it wouldn't surprise me if...
It'll be... I don't think that... I mean, there's so much going on with the Dragster revamp, and I can't imagine that it's gonna halt anything. I think that they'll both probably get resolved around the same time, though. Like, the same time that the new Dragster opens, the settlement will conclude. Or maybe the legal battle will take longer. I mean, I'm not that sure, but I can't imagine it'll halt the progress, though.
Well, I hope that everything goes in the favor of the family, essentially, because that something like that should never happen, ever. And then staying at Cedar Point, the duck. I was not joking. A duck confirmed the Millennium Force.
Well, I did end up seeing that they confirmed that this happened, but apparently the duck, I guess, got on the ride like mid-ride somehow. So they didn't, it wasn't like they just didn't realize there was a duck when they dispatched. But I mean, still, that absolutely confirms that Millennium Forceless.
Yeah, like, cause a guest brought it out. Like, a guest went to the train, brought it out. Like, not even an operator did it. Like, and then the duck just flew away.
That is just so interesting. I honestly had the same jaw drop reaction to seeing that I did when I saw the Fury crowd. Because I was like, just, what?
It is like
that is a spectacle.
It honestly looks mad comfy though. If you look, if you look at the picture, it doesn't want to move. I like how the guest is holding it so comfy too. I wouldn't be holding a duck that close. It's still a wild animal. All right. Where is this? So, RMC is teasing some projects for next year. They've been having some weird lettering, putting O's and like capitalizing O's in their sentences, and also potentially teasing new trains. But also, I remember they were talking about, I think in a few news earlier, that they were trying to get kids or younger.
Yes. Getting testers.
Yeah, for their potentially new family train models. So
I feel like it's like they've already kind of like said that in the past. So now that they're saying, "Oh, we're teasing," I feel like we already kind of know.
Yeah.
Or it might have something. I mean, could be something totally different, but it might definitely have something to do with that previous. Call for people to come test.
For me, that's my logical opinion. There's another rumor going around saying it potentially could be new trains for Wonder Woman.
Yes, I did see that one too. How about the like we were trolling at Waldameer, the magic carpet restraints. Just break everyone's collarbones.
Nah, like that. I really wish I took a picture of that because bro, like, cause I get why they have them there because you don't really get airtime. And that's not a magic card I remember. That's like one of those different, because like you're not going vertical or horizontally. Like, it's a different orientation essentially. Like Da Vinci's Cradle is the ones I like, where the one I had at Busch Gardens. But yeah, with the one we went on at Waldameer, they have these restraints, these over the shoulder restraints, but like they're just metal bars. And I'm like, if this had any sort of good airtime, Oh my god.
Bro, and that magic carpet was actually kind of trash. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like I've been on. Well, the one in America is better, bro. Like,
yeah,
that one's kind of good. Not gonna lie.
yeah.
Honestly, Six Flags America has kind of good flats. Like their flats are kind of the drop tower is good. The flying carpet's good.
They don't have a bad collection.
I forgot what spinning thing they have there, but I think it's Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Shit, I still need to get my. I still need to go back. I need to get my pass.
American Man. That park. That park.
The park is it's like the epitome of Six Flags. So let's get some of this shorter stuff out of the way here. So staying on Top Thrill. El Toro Ryan seemed to have found information for his sources have confirmed the code name, what CHP has meant in 2024. And at first, when they were having the big ol', I don't know if it was Winter Chill Out or forgot what video they had where they were showing all this back stuff.
Yeah.
But they had back then, it was hashtag CP or CHP 2024 and R. And a lot of people were saying that was probably for new ride. And now that that's not there, it's just 2024. So honestly, I've been seeing takes of like people. I'm not gonna say it's like conspiracy because it is not concrete. But we've been seeing like stuff like there's really no evidence besides old photos and old or really close up photos of the crates here. Who knows if they could be for the Wild Mouse? Besides the supports, obviously, but for the crates that are coming in and stuff like that. There's people debating on the new lightning trains and how the alignment will be, but the old brake fins aligned just like, it's very strange. The old brake fins line on the old trains, essentially, and they haven't gotten rid of the old trains yet.
Yeah. I just want to see some real progress.
There is just so much smoke and mirrors, and I think Cedar Point is the smartest when it comes to PR because all they do is put up pictures of them painting a ride, and then you see people arguing and putting so much debating and so much just craziness that at the point I don't even know what the plot was, and I'm just waiting for that. I'm waiting for Roller Coaster Day because that's my prediction on when they're gonna announce it. In fact, I feel like we're gonna get a teaser trailer like a week or two before. Hell, that's only in less than a month or a little more than a month right now. Kind of cool.
We've got
Universal.
It's about a month and a few days away.
Yeah, August 16th is Roller Coaster Day, and it's not always that parks or chains will make announcements, but it is pretty common that they will, at least for a few parks. So, Universal bit the bullet of they just accepted their loss. They said, "Yep, we're building a Fast and Furious coaster."
Really? I mean, and it was such a just like very like weird announcement. Like they just posted on Twitter.
Yeah, and their threads, which we're not making a threads. It's already dead apparently.
I just
Yeah, it was very underwhelming. Hopefully, obviously, they're gonna do an official announcement when they and when things get going. But California, you locals down there, I am awaiting to see the construction updates.
Yes.
Yeah, we already talked about the layout. There's no way in hell unless that thing is spinning it beats Velasa, and or drifting or whatever. Unless it's unique terrain.
Yeah.
It's not underwhelming, but it's needed. We'll say it's they have literally Ooh, I hear that park is just rough. Like, here it's fine, I guess. That's what I hear. I guess Super Nintendo World kind of helps it right now, though.
Yeah.
Alright, talked about that. And the last of this, trying to see, Sand Serpent.
We got the CW.
That's the last of this news, right?
Canada.
Oh, man. The meme I posted of George Russell crying after his first win in F1. I'll send it to you. I don't know if you've seen it, but I posted that on Twitter. I was like, this is how I feel if they get this, because...
Yeah, I'm kind of full tilt.
Well, I'm not necessarily tilted.
Oh, I'm tilted. That's just not cool.
I'm more so happy they're taking advantage of a mountain they have and making a coaster out of it and being a successor.
Taking a look at this meme.
Yeah, let me... Yeah. Yeah, I'm just like... Yeah, I was like, see Canada's Wonderland potentially getting a volcano successor as a King's Dominion local.
I just... like...
Now, Nate, it's not confirmed they're getting that, but the fact that... Because I took the King's Dominion survey, and I'm going to come out here and say, if y'all looked at that theme park predictions video that came out today or whatever, that we're not getting anything in 2024. At least I'm calling it.
No.
Those crates that he's talking about, that people are talking about because they're traveling to my park, which I'm glad you guys enjoyed my park. Appreciate you. That's for Let's Get Wild. That's literally where like all the actors and like all the jeeps, and that's where everything goes. Like,
yeah, no.
They're just using that for now. I don't know, who knows what they're gonna keep Let's Get Wild, in that location, because obviously something will go there. But yeah, no.
We are not getting anything until 2025 at the earliest.
Which he was trying to say airtime, like, because it is true that they normally don't add something in the same year, but we got Tambili and Pantheon. I know Pantheon got pushed back 2 years, but we did get Pantheon and Tambili the same year. So I don't think that theory is set in stone at all. Yeah, so that's for Let's Get Wild. That's just for Let's Get Wild. Just know that I go to King's Dominion every other week. There's no coaster. There's no like RMC Raptor track in there. There's no B&M Wing track in there. It is literally props.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're here to hear, folks. Sorry to burst anyone's bubble, but his speculation was, I looked at the rest, it was fine. I think if a Como launch, like I said, would be really cool there. Really did not like his last option. Do not get me with the B&M Hyper. Get that shit out of here, bro.
Goodbye.
Unless it's going over the midway and having cool floatjector moments like Goliath. No.
Not interested.
Which I think that would be cool if it like crossed over the Jungle Expedition area, like where Routine Backlot and Anaconda and like Flight of Fear.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. But would they do that? Would Cedar Fair do that after their accidents?
Probably not.
Yeah. Wait, so what news were we... Okay, we're talking about volcano. That was a tangent. So they're potentially getting a blast coaster, but who knows if it's going to be a flying or... It looks like a B&M, so that would kind of suck. It could be a wing. Oh, launched B&M Wing. The second concept is supposed to be apparently concert themed, which is very whack, and I really hope they did not go with that.
Yeah.
The third one is supposed to be a GCI, which with the spiral lift, I'm saying a lot of casual, like people that are not enthusiasts, a lot of non-enthusiasts go to this park. So it is one of the most visited parks in North America. I hope they see this and they pick the obvious answer.
Yeah.
Like, because the third option is just so, like, really? And you're like, what, a concert themed? Like, we've really already seen Rock and Roller Coaster is already, you know. and
Cosmic
Rip Ride
Rewind,
Rocket,
if you're counting that, is good.
that's not concert themed, though. You're, like, going on an adventure to basically take on a celestial. Like,
that's true.
You're turning back time to run away, and, yeah. And then Rip Ride Rocket is... That theme is terrible. Like, the ride is somewhat decent in the front with a certain song, but for meme purposes. But yeah, the theme is absolutely god awful, and I cannot imagine Cedar Fair doing any better. But I would love to be proven wrong. In general, please go with the Blast Coaster successor.
Few more things. Stranger Things was just announced for this year's HHN today.
Yes.
Which is very hype.
Dude, I'm really hoping. It's really looking like we will be there this year, folks. So be prepared.
I will definitely be there.
I mean, I'm saying even if all the plans of everyone falls through for some reason, I'm still trying to make like 75% trying to go down.
I also just noticed we overlooked a Seabird tweet that Kid Flash is going vertical this Saturday.
And I don't think there's progress in any of the other ones.
Not surprising. And the last thing I noticed was Legoland Florida announced that Flying School, a Vekoma suspended family coaster, will be closing on August 16th, National Roller Coaster Day.
Well, that's... See, for me, even if they were like mid, you know, kiddie ride or whatever, that's sad because it's one last coaster. And, you know, that could have been a kid's first ride. You know, that could have been someone that could have been a Cayman enthusiast. And
I
now
may have
Legoland
to
is down a coaster.
go get that. I have to go get that before.
Hey, you gotta hit up Aaron. You gotta hit up Aaron about that.
Yeah.
Because he said he loves Legoland. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta get him back on here, bro. We got so many potential guests lined up. I'm honestly happy. Just homies, man. Yeah, that is everything. Unless I missed. Nope. So, I didn't even put up a poll. I didn't think of anything, but we need to be doing that. Need to be thinking of I don't know. You got anything you want to ask people for next time? Got to think of that. We'll think about it by the time we get to, you know, I actually have a good one. But the reason is, and I'll talk about it when we get to it in the trip report. But that was the news just at the hour mark. Woo! Cooking. I told you, bro. Yo, we're getting pretty decent at this, you know? It would have been, either it would have been too short this time. I'm nitpicking. I listened to our casts, our old ones, and honestly, they were fine. But you could definitely tell we've loosened up.
Yeah.
We were like, it's not like we were like mic shy about like what we wanted to say, and now we're just like, yep, mid, shit, piss, like, and Zaza. You know, I'll take a hit. I'll take a hit for the trip report. So
I got my Nick on me right now.
So you have a different one, or is it still that
Yeah, Grape Ice.
Oh, it actually lasted a good bit then.
Yeah, it advertises 6,000 puffs. So
see, but the thing is, I hate that because like, how many puffs is a puff?
yeah, when you actually like pull it, you know. True.
Well, how many puffs is a puff in a puff? All right, so you want to start this off as I pack this?
Yes. So spontaneous trip. Kennywood, Waldameer, 2 hours of sleep.
Bro, wait.
Something like that. So it was me, West, and our boy Colin. Colin's first time at Kennywood and
Yeah.
Waldameer. Shout out to him getting his 200th cred on the legendary Phantom's Revenge.
Man, I'm just so happy the two we were able to re-ride held up.
So my thing, I kind of, they can't get steel curtain working. All right, it's whatever. But like, here's my problem. So it rains for like 20 minutes,
and it was pouring, and the ride
and
was still
it
running.
poured, and okay, but they closed the park 2.5 hours early. Like I just, and then when we get to the hotel, like we just have like a beautiful sunset, no more rain. Like maybe it rained at Kennywood a little bit more, but I was a bit frustrated by that because I really wanted to get a Phantom Night Ride, and again, no Phantom Night Ride. But Phantom was cooking.
I love Phantom's Revenge, dude. I love that ride to death. It is so good. Like, that was...
Moved up for me.
So, you know what I want to do to end off the cast? I want to do it this time because we said it. I think it was either 19 or 20. So, you know what? Let's do the top 25 at the end. And we just never did it.
I don't know if I'm ready.
What about top 15?
Kind of shit, but
What about top 10?
I can throw out some rankings. Did we do it last cast?
No, I brought up the idea and we just completely forgot about it. Like, I don't know if we did a trip report or like.
But Kennywood was still fantastic park. Definitely one of my favorites, even with Steel Curtain being closed. So
I can't wait to get back on Steel Curtain when it actually is running. But yeah,
we got on the new Spinvasion. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Felt like flyers, but you didn't have the control to snap them yourself. That's kind of the gist that I got from it.
Yeah. It kind of also had like the subtle intensity of like the milder side on Mission Space.
Yeah.
I've only done that once because I just prefer the intense side, but yeah, like it reminded me of that because you're just constantly going in this spinning motion.
Yeah.
And that's what you do in those simulators anyway. So
they also closed the Phantom's queue way early.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
It was not that was stupid.
That was that was kind of annoying because I'm like, yeah, like we're running back around, and then we were able to get a last ride on Thunderbolt, I think.
Yeah. It was still a very good day though.
Did we eat food in the park? I forgot. Well, we had some
pizza.
We got the Pizza Warehouse, which was all right.
It's pretty good.
The sauce
it wasn't just like they stuck some frozen pizza through the oven. They actually made it, so that was nice.
Yeah, it was frozen.
It was frozen crust, but they put all the sauce and the cheese and everything on. So
it wasn't freezer burnt like Busch Gardens Williamsburg. I'm just saying it's really hard to have freezer burnt dough or pizza because it has to have been there for a while. All right. Speaking of which, apparently, within I think Alpengeist. Hold on, I gotta look exactly at what was down. It was a lot of coasters down at Busch Gardens Williamsburg at one point, and I just was like, "Yep, yep." I was tempted to go today too. I asked if Will was there, I would have gone today, and that would have happened. That would have been terrible.
Ooh.
I have something to snack on. I need something to snack on. Before we continue the trip report, I think we need an intermission real quick. the snack break. That's what we need to start calling it. Oh my god.
Munchies.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Funniest thing, there's a little like shack in Six Flags Magic Mountain called Munchies, bro. So like I'm literally like walking out to like go to the car and smoke, and then I see that like just like the little shack called Munchies, and I'm like, bro.
Bro, did you go in it?
I did not. It's not well, it's like a little like stand, I guess, but
Well,
I thought that was pretty meme.
I need some munchies right now, so everyone, we'll catch y'all after this snack break.
All right.
Okay. I am back.
I just got my Fun Spot pass for tomorrow.
Was there a deal or?
Nah, I just got the 3 parks since I'm gonna be in Florida.
Oh yeah. So.
Yeah.
So did you get it from So like, what are the benefits actually? If I'm just curious.
I don't even know. It's just like unlimited admission for all 3 parks.
Okay.
Yeah. What you got, man?
So, I'm gonna eat my dinner later, but the munchies I got was just some Biscoff cookies and a crushed grape soda.
There you go. So, with that, we have our first visit to the lovely Trolley Park, Waldameer.
Yeah, we went to both. That's why I love these parks. It's like Kennywood and Waldameer. They give a vibe of literally walking back in time. Like these are really rare now. Like obviously the concept of them is not exactly the same. There aren't buses or trolleys of people being dropped off at the end of a station to inevitably spend their time and money there. Because that was the reason why they were even made. It was to give, well, people a reason to use trolley lines outside of just work.
Yeah.
And, because on the weekends they were not being used, so they want to make a little more money. And that's why there were so many throughout the 20s, and, you know, when the economy was booming, there was less time, or less work, and more time for people to have free time and enjoy themselves. Then the Great Depression hit. And like 90% of the trolley parks closed.
Thank God.
Now we are left with the likes of Knoebels, Waldameer, Kennywood, Lakemont Park, like all those.
Yeah.
In Pennsylvania, like that area is where really a lot of them still are. So it's very, yeah, support these parks, man, because you just never know. But Waldameer. So when we pulled up, we were literally passing by houses, and then we just see the parking lot. I'm like, oh, okay. This is So are there even houses close to Knoebels?
I think so, yeah.
Well, like, could you just walk?
If I remember correctly. Yes. Well, not 20 feet. But I definitely remember there were houses nearby.
Like, I swear the same road we were on was a road for, like, some houses. But, yeah, that was crazy. Walk on in, and then it's a vibe, man. You know, I would say this gives a more trolley park vibe of, wow, I'm back in time. You know, the rides, the Comets, I really was not a fan, but I wish I got a better row. Because I'm not sure I will really ever ride it again.
They had a four credit and forget it's, and 1 Ravine Flyer II.
Yeah, I had Comet, which is a wooden, I'm not even sure. I think it's just a
PTC, I believe. Could be wrong.
Sand Serpent, which is a Mars spinning coaster, which is I'm pretty sure.
Not Sand Serpent. Steel Dragon.
No, Steel Dragon. My bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unforgettable.
And they had a SPF Visa spinner and a miler. So.
Ravine Flyer III was kind of good though. For a miler.
It was funny.
It's probably my number one miler. But yeah, I like the scenery of it, and you get, at least I was on the front. We all got completely different ride experiences. So, because I was
in the front, what, 3 laps?
Yeah. I was in the front. Colin was in the middle, and you were all the way in the back.
Yeah.
So, from my experience, it was pretty good.
I was just holding on.
Dude, I was throwing myself, man. What do you mean?
I was just bracing.
It actually had some lats, but it was rough. But like when you went into the station, oh my god, I was not prepared for that. But in the back of the park, not all the way at the north end, just before it, next to the spider and I forgot what that's called, but another flat ride, you will see Ravine Flyer II. The reason it's called Ravine Flyer II, it was made in dedication of the first Ravine Flyer, as they wanted to have the same homage but make it even bigger and better, and that's what they did. Yeah, so CCI and from what I saw on the front, it says Den. It looks like it was a mixture of Den and CCI, mostly CCI.
Yeah.
And then they went bankrupt. So then Gravity Group went and finished everything. So yeah. That's why in general, I think it's just a CCI now.
Yeah.
Even though technically Gravity Group kind of refined it. It feels similar to Raven in a lot of ways.
I can see that.
Yeah, that first half, long story short, before we get into the full review here, that first half is probably one of the best first halves in the world, and I would not get mad if someone said that. Because holy shit. Wow. That is incredible.
I'm just thinking of it, like, what a ride. Those first 2 drops, you have just crazy sustained ejector on the 2 speed hills.
Oh yeah.
Along with this just like lateral ejector pop.
Dude, but but the turns leading up into that second drop, that is, bro, like, literally it feels almost like a Maverick-y or an Intimidator-y turn, like with those, it's insane.
Yeah.
No. I was looking at reviews, and people were saying how they're happy how it's being retracked, how it's smooth. Yeah, I think they need to do another retrack.
There's definitely... So the interesting thing is we actually found this is a front row ride.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Personally, my row of choice was row 2.
Oh, yeah, because
you get the foot room with the little bar. I mean, that was a flabbergasting ride. Especially the first half. It took a while to warm up, too.
It's one of the most unique wooden coasters I've been on. Yeah, I mean, first off, that view. Oh, it's up there, bro. one of the best views.
Without
Especially when we got the sunset. Oh my goodness.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, I'm really glad I got to experience that. Man.
It was definitely worth the drive home.
Bruh. I've never seen you knocked like that before, but I was kind of happy.
I got a little 20-minute nap in there.
That was not 20.
What?
Nah.
Wait, how long was I asleep? I thought I was only asleep for like 20, 30 minutes.
Nah, bro. You were asleep for almost in like 45, close to an hour.
I see.
Yeah, I was kind of glad because we were all tired. Shout out to Colin for
Colin's a trooper, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Got us all the way back. Full 6 hours.
I think I saw he was knocked out. Like, he got better sleep. I don't know about... And overall, we were only at Ravine Flyer II. So, like...
Yeah.
It's not like we were walking across a park, going to another
Well, it's
ride,
also a very small park.
Yeah.
So...
You can't see a park from the other end, but, like, walking to it is, like, basically walking to another ride. And any other park. It's like getting to the end of Waldameer. So... very interesting and kind of liked it, but at the same time, if you're here, you're probably not riding anything else besides Ravine Flyer II, so just going to the back of the park anyway. But yeah, that first drop's incredible. That speed hill, holy shit. The laterals you get before that too are crazy. After the tunnel, the Intimidator like turns, the drop, that speed hill, and then I finally started looking and realizing we were on a road, or over a road. I was like, that's so cool. I'm getting like ejector airtime over a road, and then I don't know if it's a double up, but like you get those 2 airtime hills after that crazy like lateral just turn out of nowhere, and then you go up and close to the station. That's where you're in the first half. One of the best first halves on a coaster. It's like, holy shit. Then you're up here in the station, you go over a Camelback, and it's decent. By the time the last rides we got on it, last ride of the night we closed off, it was still decent. That Camelback. It was never anything insane. The S-Hill, though, was always a little bit better. Which I don't really understand.
It was for people that call it mini voyage, just no, because it's its own thing. It's super unique.
And that's where I'm gonna get to the point on Twitch and Towers is Mini Steve. No. Ravine Flyer II is Mini Voyage. No, it's not. Wildcats Revenge is no. Every time I've taken that, but, oh, you know what? I'm gonna expect that, and they're their own rides. Like maybe there's one thing that like I can take, like okay, you know. But it seems like such a cop out. Like, oh, this RMC is like this RMC. This gravity group is like this gravity group. This Intamin is like this Intamin. Which the only one I will say is like Skyrush being a mini Intimidator, but like I generally think it's its own thing and it's very unique, and I love how I was able to finally find a good place to see the second half, though. At least not the third and last drop, but yeah, that area was very cool. I got you guys a good amount of times on the trip. I thought that was sick on the rides. I wish I could have got on Phantom. You guys got cucked on Speedy Pass.
That front row Phantoms ride was very different, but definitely it's a back row ride.
I really do love that second drop so much. Like
then just all the airtime moments of just crazy ejector.
The last one, it literally makes me laugh every time I get into the break. Because it's like It just feels so wrong. Like, how you land after the airtime. Morgan Hypers. Man, so anyway on the second half, I guess. Some your jumps. Yeah, that S-Hill is really good, though. I really liked it. After it was warmed up. Then you go 90 degrees, but you normally take those at the faster pace. And honestly, knowing that this was a CCI, then this got gravity grouped a little bit at the end of its construction, and then that they made Voyage before, I feel like they were experimenting. Well, let's see what this happens here. It looks cool and it feels cool, but it's like a hanging lateral, not like a forced lateral. So
yeah,
it's all right. And where you ride in the front, it's okay. In the back, it's cool because you get speed, but it doesn't give any airtime. It's intense once you're down there, though. And the view is just cool. You're just like, wow, I'm down another valley. You go up, and one of the best parts of the ride, though, is this ejector pop. Yeah, that felt TCI as fuck. And it was very good. Into these two barely, I would say like 0G hills. Into the brake run. You got 20, I got 21, you got 22.
Yes.
And yeah, I definitely had a headache after. I had a headache midway through, so I already knew. I'm like, if I ride throughout the day, and Voyage, I didn't get a headache on. Legend, I didn't get a headache on. Raven, however, I had that same headache, that rough, like, feeling like of my brain is literally rattling against my skull.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'twas rough, but 'twas worth. As I don't know when I'm gonna get back to Waldameer. I mean, it really is out of the way. 2 hours up north from Pittsburgh.
Or if you're like coming home from Cedar Point, maybe, or something.
True. That actually seems a little feasible.
I'm very glad I was able to visit, though.
Oh yeah, the park is a vibe, regardless. Like the people there are incredibly friendly.
Yeah.
Like Colin got dapped up or said hi to for no reason whatsoever, like 4 times.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a live trip report.
I mean, I don't need to be in it.
Well, you're the first thing in it, actually. Anyways, we're here at Waldameer. We're in line of Ravine Flyer II.
We've got the ambience of this charming park.
Yeah, it's pretty charming. You know, it was one of those parks you had to take a trolley to back in the 1920s. Yeah, it's a trolley park. And when I said that, I didn't mean any harm to it. It's really a historical piece in amusement park history now, because there's only so many left.
You know why this is a great park? They've got an ace landmark in the smoking area.
You're not wrong. And you're wrapped around Ravine Flyer II. So,
which is elite.
Yeah,
West is underranking it.
No, you're over. I think I'm ranking it perfectly fine. I think Colin would agree that 20. Actually, no, I have it at 19 now. It's right below Raven.
Go 15.
So what's above and beneath?
19 rides in.
Yeah. What's above and beneath that?
I've got it above Magnum and below Storm Chaser.
Oh, that's perfectly feasible. That's a feasible rating. Because what's after that?
A bunch of wood.
Phrasing. We're gonna get copyright now because obviously a Lincoln Park is playing in the back, and this is probably the 10th time we've heard this song.
They just play the same playlist on loop.
So catch it when we're close to the station. All right, so we're about to get rows 1 and 2.
We're not copyrighted anymore because The music has
It's in the bag. Yeah, the dialogue
dimming.
leveler.
Is that a word?
Yeah, whatever. It is. It's dim. It's not.
Dim, yeah.
But in general, the dialogue level, we'll put all that at it.
Okay, we have a revelation because this is actually a front row ride.
Yeah, and you're probably wondering why we're in the front. I was trying all the rows, and this is a front row.
And it also has the good PTC train, so it's a row 2 ride. There's a difference.
You're gonna have to explain that when we get home, unless you want to explain now.
I mean, there's just a little bar under the row. And there's like foot room with a little bar. So ride goes stand up, you know?
You can turn it into a stand-up coaster, essentially. Don't try this at home, kids. But we're about to get on. It's been great. We'll give another part to this when we're walking out of the park. As we are leaving Waldameer, how many rides did we get, RC?
21?
Wait, we got 21 rides.
21?
We got 21 rides. And how many random people talk to you, Colin, asking you random stuff or asking for daps?
What? It's like 3 or 4 total.
Yeah, I would say the city of Erie is pretty friendly. I will say that. But the amount of random daps for Colin specifically was... I don't know. What do you think they liked so much, Colin?
I don't know. All I know is the last guy asked he had said his name was Jeffrey Epstein, so...
Yeah, that guy.
Real characters at this park.
Yeah, there were some characters. That was probably just the only character that was, a goober. But you know what? We're in the parking lot. We'll give you the official rankings on the cast, but the way this ride grew on us is... Oh, I mean, throughout the whole day, that's all Woodies do, right? Phrasing. But in general, the way that this grew, it went from like top 30, maybe, on the first few rides, to you'll see, it's in the top 20 though. So, RC will be telling y'all, we'll be catching y'all. We have a 6-hour drive back. So, we'll catch y'all on the cast.
Also, the operators were fire too.
Yeah.
And yeah, we definitely got to throw that live trip report in.
All right. So, within that, we hit sheets, and I came to the revelation that if you like the tacos at Jack in the Box, we don't have Jack in the Box near you. Well, I mean, I guess that kind of works because if you like Jack in the Box, that you would want some Jack in the Box in your stomach. But if you want to replicate that dirty taco feel, Sheets is pretty close. It's pretty damn close. You know? I was pretty shocked. And they're cheap, kind of just like the Jack in the Box one. So it kind of hit that I just want food real quick, get on the road. Because, how long was it? 6 hours? 5.5? I don't know. I got home at 3:30. That's all I know. Or like 3:40. Like, yeah, I had to put on the Lucky. The Uzi. I had to put on some energy to keep me up because any podcast, any alternative that was not sleepy or that was anywhere near sleepy, it was over. So, yeah. The drive sucked, but the trip didn't. So.
Yes.
And glad to have had the last one with you when you are up here.
For now.
Wait, I'll be down there. Taraguazi.
Yes.
And Velasa. So, you know. So, any last thoughts?
Did you want to do top 15?
Yes.
Real quick.
Can. Thank you for reminding me. Brought it up again and didn't do it. I cannot wait to listen to the episode. I gotta post it near the end of the season.
I think Ravine Flyer II is being edged out of the top 15, unfortunately.
Yeah, same. So we'll let you guys know where. So where did you place Phantom's Revenge after your rides? This trip.
I'm trying to kind of figure that out right now.
Bruh, you literally had it like. Bro, so let me tell you this man's thought process when he came out of Ravine Flyer 2 though. Because like we were trying to level with him, like, bro, like this isn't Legend. Like this, it doesn't have the length.
Oh yeah, no,
it doesn't have. It doesn't have the power. Like, I explained like how many more Woodies were better than Ravine Flyer 2, which wasn't much, but the elites that were named, and then after we literally wrote it from opening to close. Like we didn't get the first rides, but we definitely got probably after 45 minutes the park opening, from there all the way until the last ride of the night.
Okay. I think I got my top 15 down.
Alright, so actually, are both of these in your top 15?
No.
So which one is it?
Phantoms. It's tough.
You had it at 11 when we last talked. What?
Well, changed my mind. I like the RMC cluster better, I think.
I am so curious about Twisted Colossus, you don't understand.
My top 10 is very certified. Like that's set until I ride Airy Force tomorrow, but yeah.
I am so excited for you to get Airy tomorrow. You do not. I wish I could be there.
Literally,
oh my God.
bro. Like, yeah.
Bro, are you gonna be there Friday night?
Yeah, tomorrow night. I
gotta let Pay know you're going then, because it's lit on Fridays, and that's literally when he goes. So.
Word.
It's gonna be lit. No, literally, it's gonna be lit, and they pull up. As soon as you see it's green, you're good, brother.
Bet.
Right. So Raven is not in my top 15. Now, you did like it more than all of us, like both me and Colin.
Yeah.
And me and Colin basically had it around the same. I think I still have a little higher than him at the end, because honestly, after the trick you showed me, blew my mind. Yeah. I need to write, like, you don't understand. I literally need to rewrite every PTC trained.
Yes.
Like,
you've been enlightened by the legendary room haver. You'd be having like 5 clicks at the end of the ride, bro, on the brake run.
All right, well,
let me rip the Band-Aid off here. I'll go. So 15.
Wait. Let me just say where Raven is, because where Ravine Flyer 2 is, because
it's at 16 for me.
Wait, Phantom?
No, Ravine Flyer's at 16 for me.
Oh, so both of them aren't in your top 15.
No, Phantom's in my top 15.
I thought you said. I think you just might have like.
No, I was saying it's in.
Okay.
Ravine is not.
Okay, that's what
Ravine's
I was.
At 16.
Okay, that is very reasonable. I have it at. Yeah, I have it right above Raven, at 18.
Okay.
Because I think they're very close. One is just better paced overall, but feels shorter because it blitzed through its layout so fast.
Yeah.
The other is so unique. That view, and that first half really is chef's kiss. Like,
yeah.
It is one of coaster perfection. That first half. Holy crap. So rip the Band-Aid off. What did you say, Fury?
15. Fury.
All right.
14.
Wait. Let me say my 15.
Okay.
So, Magnum. XL 200.
14. Phantoms.
14 for me. is Thunderhead.
13, Storm Chaser.
Huh. Where is yeah, Storm Chaser's not in my top 15.
Interesting.
And wait, what'd you say they're 13? Which one did you just say?
Yeah, 13.
Phantom's Revenge is my 13.
12, Twisted Timbers.
That's too low. I'm just kidding, I'm a fanboy. Fury 325 is 12 for me.
11, Twisted Colossus.
11 for me is Legend.
10 for me is Legend.
10 for me is Maverick.
At 9, I've got I-305.
At 9, I got Twisted Timbers.
Okay. 8, I've got Wildcats Revenge.
8, I also have Wildcats Revenge.
Yeah.
Dude, I have to put like some like not Jeopardy, like do you want to be a millionaire music over this? Like
7.
it was like suspenseful for people.
7, I've got Maverick.
7, you're gonna be mad to hear this. I got Skyrush.
Moving on. 6, I've got El Toro.
6, I have Intimidator 305.
Intimates across the board. 5, Velocicoaster.
5, Velocicoaster.
Well, we'll definitely be different here. 4, I've got Iron Gwazi.
Yeah. 4, I have Steel Vengeance, which I find very funny because.
And then 3, I've got Steel Vengeance.
Yeah. Well, I had Steve there, but now, which I'm assuming, I'm gonna make the bold prediction. The bold prediction. Are gonna be in your top 3? I don't know where, but it could potentially be your number 1.
Nah, I'm not going to do that hype.
I'm just saying, don't be surprised. Like, it's not recency bias with this ride.
Yeah. What if you got it 3?
No, that's Airy. Yeah. That's what I was saying.
Okay.
But number 2 for you.
X2.
Number 2, I've just shown you my shrine before the cast.
Yeah.
But it is Iron Gwazi. Even though it hurts me to say it's number 2, but we both share the same number 1, as you've heard, just a few casts ago at Hollywood Nights.
Number 1.
We're taking
Voyage.
a voyage.
Voyage is clear to set sail.
Yeah, he was saying that on Ravine Flyer II, it just didn't hit.
What?
Especially, yeah, it doesn't hit because it's like, it didn't feel like Voyage. And it was like, it feels like Ravine Flyer 2. But I just wish they played Living on a Prayer on the chain lift now. Because we got it like 3 times. Well, it's our own fault because we literally, at one point, kind of memorized the playlist they were going through at Ravine Flyer 2.
That was so true.
They did 2 Linkin Park songs in a row.
Yeah,
Go
like
to Fall Out Boy.
182.
An Alien Ant Farm cover of Smooth Criminal. Len Levin with a Prayer. We got that like almost every time going up the chain lift. Like, not like as in every time we run on the ride, but like every time we got Living on a Prayer, we were about to ride and go on the chain lift. Yeah, that was sick. The operators were cool, and I'm excited to go back within potentially a few years. Hopefully
trip,
sooner.
man.
We were saying, I guess, stipulation of it all. What could they add there? And we really hate to admit it, but a Skyrocket 2 would probably be a really good fit, even though fuck those rides.
I forgot about that conversation. Like what their next coaster edition could be. Yeah.
Now I need to figure out what to put the trip report in.
Family Boomerang. The new modern Boomerang wouldn't be bad either. Now that I think about it.
You know, there is a Thrill one.
Yeah.
That's going somewhere in Europe, and I'm not big on boomerangs because I just
Or like one of those like supersized ones, like the ones in China.
Yeah, I'm just not too big on them, I guess. Like, it's not like I hate, because I know I can appreciate that there can be good layouts. I just know that getting on one is harder than getting on a regular coaster, because it's just one train, and
Yeah.
unless they design a
That wouldn't be
turnstile
too
or
bad
something.
for Waldameer, though.
Yeah, exactly. A park like that, it makes sense, right? But bigger parks, I question when they get single train operating rides. I'm like, what are you doing? But, yeah. Anyone that's been to Waldameer, we'll do 2 questions for next week. But anyone that's been, what do you think? What do you think concept-wise they could add? We don't think they can go anything too big, right? So, also, I think I found out this is owned by the Cook family. No. I wanna fact check that. Is old. I think I'm capping. I don't know what else they own. Well, they've been expanding their water park, though, and I honestly don't know where they could add another coaster, to be honest.
I don't know.
But yeah, I was capping about that whole thing with the Cook family, so I don't know what I heard about them owning something else. But yeah, what do you guys think could be added? Maybe we're missing a concept.
That would be a great poll.
Yeah. What do you guys think could be added to Waldameer?
Next coaster addition to Waldameer.
Also, I have thought of one. What is the most important factor, if you could pick one, that you look at the most on a roller coaster that makes it good for you? Or you're like, alright, I'm into this. And think of like pacing, airtime. Do you want positives? Do you want to make sure it's smooth first and foremost?
Airtime. Final answer.
All right, then you answer in the poll. I want to see what the viewers think. So, y'all, thank y'all for listening. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what's going to be happening with next week. We're going to try to keep it weekly. But if we have to hold off because of the move and everything, that ain't no issue. So, y'all can hold off for a week.
A laptop. See what happens.
Oh, you still haven't got a laptop?
No.
Hey, push come to shove, you can just use Discord on your phone.
True.
Because I still got a computer,
Yeah.
The quality will sound a little bit worse from RC for a while. Just you gotta understand, okay?
Yeah. I'll figure out a way to make it work.
Life's tough sometimes.
Needless to say, thank y'all for tuning in for real.
Yeah. Brother, I am happy to have done this cast with you. And hopefully you have a great time in Florida. Can't wait to hear the crazy stuff that happens there on the cast. Mind Blower Pipeline.
Legoland.
Legoland. Well, I already know what's gonna happen there, but
And random, but let's just hope I can get all the credit over tomorrow before Fun Spot, so I don't get cucked out of getting Area Force 1 is my 250 milestone. Pray for me, guys.
Guys, I'm about to do a little research on queue times to see what was open, but I will say Six Flags Over Georgia queue times is rough because it doesn't show queue times. It just shows open or closed. So, yeah. But, yeah. Six Flags, can you, like, what I've been hearing lately, I'm just getting on this. Please do better.
Yeah.
Stop it. Get some help. Take care, y'all. Go ahead and follow our socials at The High Rollers on Instagram, or thehighrollersdmv on Instagram, and at westhowercoasters for my personal.
You can find my personal at oldlineairtime.
Yeah, we be posting pictures, and at least on our high rollers, we post a lot more shit posts when they come to mind. So, and polls. So make sure to be keep mind on that. Twitter, go ahead and follow us there at thehighrollersc, and my personal at westhowercoasters. After that, oh yeah, YouTube. Ugh, I'm pretty baked. You go ahead and follow our YouTube, or mine, if you want to see this in a video format. I tried the thing. I realized I need a webcam. So, try to get a laptop with a webcam. And, we could potentially, do some live shit posts. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead and at West Tower at YouTube. All the podcasts are there if you want to catch up. And on Spotify, if you want to just bring those in your pocket, add it to your podcast playlist there, or Apple Music, anywhere else that is popular, the main place to go, just the High Rollers. You find us there. Should be one of the first few, at least when I have searched. And while you're doing that, go ahead and give us a good rating. Give us some 5 stars on Spotify at least. And if you leave a review, we'll read it out on here. Because why not? We love to hear the support. And y'all, that is everything. Catch y'all in the next one.
Keep it homie.
Stay homie, y'all, and peace out.
Peace.